In the early hours of the 26th of September 2016, Kate Mason gave birth to a little girl who tipped the scales at just over 8 pounds. It was a healthy weight and one that confounded concerns that her baby would be on the small side. However, there was something about the newborn that left everyone, especially her new parents, in complete and utter shock. Like most parents-to-be, Kate Mason, who hails from Lincolnshire, UK, and her partner, Tony Holloway, were probably over the moon when they discovered they were expecting. And although they were already mom and dad to an old English sheepdog called Bertie, the couple could be forgiven for feeling a little anxious about their impending new arrival. What's more, there were a few worries regarding how well the little girl was developing. Consequently, Mason was required to have multiple scans so that her unborn's growth levels could be monitored. And it was during one of these routine appointments that the parents-to-be received some news that left them stunned. There are numerous different factors that can impact a baby's growth in the womb, the size and weight of the mother, for example, or whether she's a smoker or a drinker. It's extremely important, therefore, to keep a close eye on unborn children, and there are several different ways to do so. These procedures can involve taking blood samples and carrying out DNA tests, but one of the most important and painless ways to check on a baby during pregnancy is to have an ultrasound scan. What's more, this technique, also known as a sonogram, is non-invasive and doesn't harm the expectant mom or child. As well as giving medical professionals the chance to examine the baby, ultrasound allows expectant parents to see an image of their child. But it was during one of these scans that Mason discovered something unusual about her soon-to-be new arrival. Mason was around 30 weeks pregnant when she went to have a scan, and although the mom-to-be had already had a number of appointments to monitor her baby's growth, this time the sonographer spotted one rather curious detail. It was a detail so bizarre that both Mason and the medical professionals were blown away. According to an interview Mason gave to SWNS TV, as soon as the ultrasound began, it was clear that all was not what it seemed. The sonographer woman literally just put the thing on my tummy and just went, "Wow," the mom recalled. Now, at this point, Mason and her partner had no idea whether they were having a boy or a girl. However, one thing was clear. In the ultrasound image, a distinctive white line could be seen behind the baby's head. But what could this almost halo-like apparition be? Well, despite the sonographer intimating as much, the true extent of what the medical professional had uncovered wasn't revealed until Mason gave birth. And so in the early hours of the 26th of September 2016, little Primrose arrived and brought with her something not normally seen on one so young: a full head of thick, lustrous hair. You see, the white glow that the sonographer had spotted was in fact the little girl's curly hair tumbling down the back of her head. And despite midwives seeing all manners of newborns, even they were shocked by just how hirsute the baby was. What's more, during her pregnancy, Mason hadn't appeared to experience any of the oft-remarked upon side effects of carrying a hairy child. To wit, one popular belief surrounding pregnancy is that an expectant mother can experience heartburn, and some studies have even suggested that the severity of this burning sensation is directly related to how hairy a baby is. But Mason, who had regularly suffered from heartburn prior to becoming pregnant, hadn't actually endured any such symptoms throughout the 9 months. Nonetheless, when little Primrose arrived, she came complete with jet black locks. In most cases, newborns will lose the majority of their hair that they're born with. Why? Well, after a baby's born, their hormone levels shift, and this can cause them to lose some or all of their fuzz. But not Primrose. What's more, some babies who arrive prematurely may still have what's known as lanugo. This hair protects the fetus while in the womb and usually disappears before the infant is born. Despite all this, though, Mason's daughter was actually overdue. A full 16 days overdue, to be precise. And Mason revealed that Primrose's late arrival had been a great source of comedy for everyone around her. A lot of family and friends have joked that she wanted her perfect hairdo, the mom revealed, but they're not the only ones who appear to be in awe of the baby's hairstyle. You see, during her interview with SWNS, the new mom revealed that people constantly comment on little Primrose's locks. All the midwives came to the room and said, "Is this the baby with all the hair? Can we come and look?" she explained. But Mason confessed that all the attention has driven her to take drastic measures. "We're constantly being stopped by people to the point where if I'm in a rush and I just want to get my shopping done, I actually put a hat on her," Mason divulged. Despite this, though, it seems that the mom is indeed proud of her little girl's locks. It's nice when people come up, and it's kind of at the stage now where if we go out and people don't comment on it, we're like, why haven't they mentioned her hair? Mason revealed. However, there's one person who perhaps isn't too happy about all this extra attention. And that person is Primrose's dad. Mason confessed that husband Holloway was a little envious of his offspring's mane, especially as he himself was thinning slightly. What's more, her other half seems to have immediately adopted the role of protected father, as he's refused to let Mason cut the little girl's hair. This prompted the new mother to joke that her daughter will be like Rapunzel when she's a few years older. Perhaps when Primrose is a teen and boys arrive on the scene, her father may take Mason's lighthearted comment seriously. However, only time will tell. Check out these other videos from Let Me Know. If you haven't made the move to subscribe to our channel, all you need to do is click on that red subscribe button. Thank you for watching.